Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Soo, your East Oakland advocate. Tonight, in the Mega Millions lottery for uh, tonight is $893 million up for grabs. Nobody's gotten it for quite some time now. And if you were to be the winner, here's what I would do. Number one, I'm not saying that you have to do this, but this is how you can create an income that's going to outlast you. Don't matter how young you are, if you follow this advice. So first thing that you do, you've won the lotto. Next thing that you have to do, besides getting over the shock, second thing is decide whether you're going to take the full 29 years to collect the Mega Millions $893 million, or take a one-time lump sum. Here's what I would do. I would take the lump sum to begin with, and the lump sum is going to come with taxes. Your total tax liability will be 38%. And so if you were to take the you are the winner of 893 million, and you get the one-time payout lump sum of 421,400,000. There's 38% in total taxes. Initially, they're going to take 20%, 25% out before they pay you, and that goes to the federal government to be a deposit on your total tax liability, which is 38%. But you have opportunities to reduce that tax liabilities by donations, charities, and several other things that you can use as tools for getting some tax exemptions if you haven't had them. And that's the purpose of, number one, hiring a personal attorney is the first thing. This is an attorney that will be your personal advisor through everything related to life. And this is going to be different than a family estate planning attorney, and very different from a financial planner. And all three you're going to need. Literally, you're going to need to have all of those in line. I don't need to. Yes, you do. Managing money is very difficult. When I ran my organization, my agency for the United States government, I had an entire staff of 25 dedicated to the financial operations of the agency, of my agency. 25 staff members on just financial matters. And so that's what you also have to have. Having money is expensive and very costly. I know personally firsthand. So anyway, your tax liability will be $160,132,000, leaving you a total of $261,268,000, far less than 893 million. But that's where you're going to start here. And my advice is take out 2 years of income, along with the expenses for all of the attorneys, and perhaps $1 million, and that's it. No more. Do not take out any more than $2 million out of the entire amount. And the reason why you don't want to do that, it's going to affect the long-term interest rate, or the long-term interest that you're going to have. And so if you do everything correctly, the financial planner is doing hedging a safe bet, just like what the lottery would do. They essentially use T-bills, CDs, and things that are going to grow the money at a rate of 5% or better. And so that's what you're looking for. And if you stick with CDs, you're going to be right on track. If you were receiving 5.85% every year for the next 30 years, you would easily attain that 893 million mark. Even with the shortfall, you would gain all of that back. But then there's also going to be taxes along the way for the interest that you collect on the money. Once you invest, your financial planner could become an entire staff member, because handling T-bills, CDs is a full-time job, and you're doing it across a number of banking agencies. So you want to mix with that some stability for the long term in the event, the probable or not event of a financial collapse. You want to have a reserve of gold and silver on hand. And so that's something that your financial planner is also going to work with you on how to store it and where to store it, because where you store it matters. How you store it matters. And if there's a financial collapse, dollar money is not going to be of any value, no matter where you are. The only thing that has stood the test of time for finances is gold and silver, platinum. And that's what you want to have as your secondary. Once you start receiving the interest, that first year of interest, half of that investment should go into the acquiring actual physical gold and silver and platinum in hand. When I ran my agency, I kept $50,000 in my truck in a special high security vault that was in my truck. $10,000 cash I kept in there, and $50,000 to $60,000 in precious metals, along with my weapons and my special equipment was in that fireproof safe vault. And it was a special custom-made high security vault just for that particular truck. So anyway, it doesn't take a whole lot of space to hold a lot of a monetary value. And the nice thing about gold and silver, it's never going to go down. It always goes up. And so that's why you want to have a reserve. At least 1 to 2 years of your interest should be in accumulating gold, silver, platinum as your backup. Not so much to spend on anything, but what you're doing, you're setting yourself, you're literally building your financial foundation for your family long into the future. And your family will have an income that will far outlive you, and long time into the future. If everything goes right, you have a good financial planner, you have a good estate attorney, and you have a very good personal attorney. And these are all things that are very important when you have money. So it's a lot of work. And then if you follow all of that, the likelihood of the lottery curse hitting you is zero, as long as you stick to the plan. If you go out, get your money, get taxed all into oblivion, start spending stupidly all your money, and then you're going to end up like a good 60% of the lottery winners out there. And that's why it's called the lottery curse and not the lottery blessing, because so many people have either ended up in far worse situation than where they started with the lot than before winning the lottery, or they were ended up dead because of becoming a lottery winner, and that's no fun either. So Hopefully, if you're a winner out there, listen to this advice. Just don't go out and spend wildly on stuff. Take your time. Don't rush through things. Hire a good personal attorney. Hire a good family estate planning attorney. And then also hire a financial planner. And then you want to do the safe route, which is what I would do. And it's going to do exactly what the lottery does. It's going to give you a set interest rate, and it's a lot of work though. And that's why you need a dedicated financial planner just for attending to that, because you have so many CDs, you have so many treasury bills out there. You have to have a full-time professional to handle that and keep track of what's going on with each and every one of those CDs, because you're going to have a lot of them. Because you want them all FDIC insured, so that means your maximum is $250,000 deposit. And so you do not want to exceed that. And then when your interest comes in, you take out everything that is above that 250,000 threshold, so that your money remains insured. If you do $250,001, you're no longer insured, period. And that means you are not insured for one dime. That's why you don't want to exceed the $250,000 limit, and draw out everything down to that threshold. And what you do with that money after that, you can either take that and spend it. That becomes your monthly income, because you're going to be rolling one every month. And so every month you're going to have income. And that income, if you were to have 5.85%, which is today's going rate on a CD, your annual interest would be $15,284,178 in annual interest. That's a pretty good income. You can't complain about that. And of course, you're going to have your tax bill attached to that. So that's why you need a tax lawyer, so that you can take advantage of all the tax advantages and tax deductions that you are due when you have that kind of money. Like I said, it's a lot of work having money. And I know firsthand how much it is, because not only did I have to do my own personal wealth, but also managing the corporate wealth also. So there was a lot of work, and I had a very large staff to help me with all of the finances. And it's impossible to do yourself, because there's so much to know and there's so much to do. So that's my advice. Hopefully you win tonight. I might win. Hopefully there's a winner. There hasn't been one for quite some time in the Mega Millions. Tonight, it's Tuesday, and the drawing is at 8 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. And we'll see what happens. Good luck, everybody.